We had a halaqah today and I realized something. Whenever you're making dua, you either get what you're asking for or you get something better. Like those are literally just your two options. And the more I learn about the etiquette of making dua, or like the process in which you are supposed to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for things, or kind of the way you're supposed to approach Allah in that space, the more I realize the importance of just thinking grandly and positively of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's this whole wave of delusional thinking, like online, right? Like you should be delusional in your manifestations or in the things that you want or the goals that you set for yourself. But quite literally, the space that you share with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the space that you're supposed to be the most delusional, the most needy, the most, like, I don't want to say demanding, but you're asking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're asking in an agitated way. You're asking in a way that suggests excessive need. You're asking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who can grant you quite literally anything because He created everything. There's no way to do it wrong. Like, there's really just no way. It's either one, that your dua prevents harm from befalling you, so like there's a calamity on its way to you and you make a form of dua and that dua stops it, or you are granted the dua that you get, that you're asking for, or you get something much better. Like, there's no lose-lose scenario. And every time I think about the fate of the Muslim in general, there's also no lose-lose. Even in the bad things or the things that are objectively difficult or negative, you really can't lose. And sometimes the difficulty that you're experiencing is just Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's way of elevating your ranks in Jannah, or elevating you to the space that He wants you to be in the afterlife, because you can't access that space on your worship alone, on the things that you yourself can provide or do or present to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Does that make sense? Dua is so magical, and it's so magical, subhanAllah.